I started reading Lord of the Rings,
Oh,
but I
you-
got really annoyed by Frodo.
Yeah, though the
That's
first,
the beginning.
the beginning, yeah, you just have to just
Get through.
get
Yeah,
through
that's
the
what I've been
beginning.
told, but
Uh.
I've just been having a hard time. Like, Frodo is kind of annoying.
Frodo is very annoying. And that part where they go through the forest, though.
Oh, yeah.
God.
All right. So, hi, welcome to Between the Lines. This is the show where we talk about books and introduce you to new books that hopefully you will enjoy.
Hopefully.
So, today with us we have Dhaadh.
Yes.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so what kind of books do you read?
Usually fiction and fantasy. Though usually something that takes me out of this reality.
Yeah, into a magical world.
Yeah.
Okay, so question. It's like any magical world from any of the books you could live in Kontakuleni.
Well, definitely not my coach Westeros.
Or Hunger Games.
Yeah, no.
Definitely not anywhere where you can get killed.
Yeah, no. Probably the Shire, though. It's
Also,
a nice place
the
to
Hobbits, the Hobbits seem to live by like a chill,
Yeah.
solid life.
just chill, smoke their pipe, though, drink some tea, whatever they drink, and
Have so many meals, do all of
Yeah,
it. Sounds
the-
like a really good life.
second breakfast and all that, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this like your favorite book of all time?
I don't think I have a favorite book of all time. I mean, is it possible to have a favorite song of all time or a favorite movie of all time? You can't really have a favorite book of all time, though. It's all
Okay.
different.
So, what is Sally for the share kurenya comfort and nagani?
Well, I chose this, so yeah, this. It's sold over 15 million copies, so it must be good. So yeah, read this, To Kill a Mockingbird, by Harper Lee, who I thought was a guy for so
Yeah.
long, though.
When I first read the book, I thought, okay, this must be a guy. Plus, the perspective in the book kind
Yeah,
of sounds like a guy I could write in,
but it's a very meaningful book, though. It deals with racism and then how it was, though, how people had it then.
I like Eka. Titinani kuda kudsege perspective in
Yes.
Kiadi, which
The
is an interesting thing to
Yeah,
talk
the
about.
innocence, though.
You see that. You see how she's like dealing with it, and then adults how
Yes,
they're dealing with
the dad, though, the lawyer, Atticus.
Atticus, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful book. Tige film belinta.
Film Nubalam.
Oh,
It's very old, though.
It is very old. Like, mama, it's very true to the book. For the like
Oh, I
literally,
should-
Rahul has scene to scene. It
I should probably watch the movie then. Yeah.
So, recently, Tige prequel, or was it a
Sequel or prequel? I didn't read it actually.
Yeah, neither did I.
The reviews weren't that great, so.
Yeah. Maybe, so Kia Mihung should probably stick to this book alone.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Eham fotekki mo wagateki eti. You tend to think the characters actually are about to change, or maybe a change ki haranga to change and or you want to stick to what you remember.
Yeah. I mean, you don't change an art form, though. Misal Mona Lisa is okay, maybe it's kind of bland kiya for badal ko lafiya. It's not true to the original, though.
Yeah.
It's not what the artist is trying to represent or whatever, though. Portray. That's what I feel. So I don't think books should be edited.
Plus, Miharu, what a fan writers do a lot of fan service to fans benum wa or fans benum wa mihun like guluwadi ekakanta. What do you think about that?
Well, sometimes fans, though, some fans need a good wake-up call, though. Misaka, I read A Storm of Swords, which is book 3 of A Song of Ice and Fire. Game of Thrones was based on that. I had to keep the book down, though. I had to take a moment for myself, Waki Sineng Ama, and I think anyone who's who knows A Song of Ice and Fire, who knows the TV series though knows the scene I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything because, okay, maybe then probably everybody's already watched it. But season 3, that scene, yeah, the book guy, it's not much better. Yeah. And I wasn't expecting it, though season 3 wasn't out when I read it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it just came out of nowhere and I had to keep the book and just leave.
Kato.
Why do you feel like others must be insane because like this is crazy? Like,
Oh yeah.
why are they doing this to us? Like, maybe fans are here when you can buy for like.
No, sometimes I believe they are truly crazy.
Like, by far favorite characters, the Marala, or
Yes.
like make them go through really bad things.
Well, it's fun though, annoying the fans and all that. I don't know.
Do you write episode?
I used to, though not anymore.
What happened?
I grew up. No, I don't have the time, honestly.
So, talking about books, what other books do you like?
I like, one of my favorite books was Fahrenheit 451. It's about a dystopian future, though, where books are outlawed, though.
Oh.
Well, not really books, but anything that educates the normal average Joe, though. And when people are kept willfully ignorant, people are so that the people in power, they can control them. So books are outlawed, and there are these people, though, the firemen, they go and then they burn down people who have books and not the people, though, the books and stuff. I felt like it was a very eye-opening book, though. Makes you think. Makes you realize how important, knowing things is. And especially, though. But you can relate it
Miharu,
Mihar, especially with the internet, though you have access to human intelligence, though. So you shouldn't take it for granted. You never know when you might lose it.
Yeah. Talking about that, what about like even the books that we read, like Harry Potter, it was at one point banned like from reading. Though, what do you think about that? Why do people ban books?
Because people are afraid, I guess. People.
Probably the ideology of it changes you.
It does change you, and it usually changes you for the better. Also makes you more open-minded, makes you think. And without that, though, without being able to share your ideas, share your views, get other people's viewpoints and all that, it makes you a better person.
It does.
Yeah.
And then like dystopian books, like 1984, have you read it?
I haven't read it.
But you know about
I
it.
know about it.
It's like one of those books which everyone knows about.
Everyone knows about it, but
because
nobody.
It's such a good. I've actually read it.
Yeah.
But it's quite lengthy. I mean, not really lengthy, but a bit boring sometimes. Like it's so much close to reality. It makes you think how much.
It's scary.
It is very scary. Because you think like a book's kantatta, you're able to okay, this is fiction, what I'm living is reality. When reality is so like close to what's written in books.
Yeah, and especially with Facebook and Twitter and everything you do, somebody knows.
Yeah, it's really scary.
It is scary. People should think.
So, Hitchhiker's Guide to Key, like, what kind of book is it? Sci-fi?
Oh, it's sci-fi, though. It's fantasy, and it's kind of comedy as well, though. So basically, the Earth, though, is in the path of a highway. So the aliens have to destroy it.
Oh.
And one guy, though, he is saved. So he goes on this adventure, and you should read the book. It's hilarious. Aslu.
Okay.
It's hilarious. It's an amazing book. One of my favorite books of all time. One of my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard you know those kind of books, they're so good that everyone's always telling you kiyashe, but then you're just you have it a listicle laugh, but you never really get
That's
it.
exactly how it was. It was always on a list. Then finally I got around to reading it, and I just couldn't keep it down. It was that good. And it wasn't even originally a novel. It was broadcast on radio, I think. So it was the original podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Kato.
So I feel like I always ask this question to everybody. What do you think about book to movie or book to TV series adaptations?
Well, I love Game of Thrones, and
Yeah.
so if done well, if done well, it can be great. Though it can make bring a larger audience.
Yeah.
The-
Also, for Nukia
For Nokia, me interest about the build kuru. The misal Green Mile. Green Mile, I saw the movie with Tom Hanks and everything. Though it was an amazing movie, and I didn't even know there was a book. No, and I saw the book. I had to read it. And turns out Stephen King one of my favorite authors. So I read it, and it's about this inmate who's on death row, and Tom Hanks. Okay, not Tom Hanks. The guy who Tom Hanks plays, who's he's not the warden. He's a prison guard. And it's turns out this guy has supernatural powers or something. It kind of goes into fiction and fantasy and all that, but it was a really lovely book. Asla. It was a very
I like
nice.
magical realism. Like it's in the normal world, and then there's
There's
sort of
something.
magic.
Something just
So
happens.
it's like a little extra. Though. It's like
Yeah.
don't you feel like if that was real, that would be so cool?
That would be so cool, and if Harry Potter was real, we would have a Ministry of Magic, though. But unfortunately, we don't, and we live in this really
But
boring
hey, at
reality.
least we have books though.
At least
to
we have
get lost
books,
into,
yeah.
And so Harry Potter, the Harry Potter is like one of the defining things of our generation,
Yeah.
our coming of age
I
story.
don't think I know anybody who didn't read it growing up.
Yeah, or haven't watched the movies because
Yes.
it's like a whole experience. I could
That's one of those other movies that brought the interest to
a lot of people
to
started reading the
because
film
of Harry
part,
Potter.
yeah.
Yes.
But the books, it looks so big, so it's like very
It's
intimidating.
kind of intimidating. It's scary. Oh my God! How am I supposed to read all this? But then you start, and then you can't stop.
You don't get lost in the book.
Yes.
Like
If
even
it's-
Game of Thrones, I mean, for Balala, for people would just be like, okay, it's so big, I don't wanna.
I can't. No.
A lot of the time, for the Kiyam Fashafa Kuleka, you lose focus and things like that. So I found this list. Migaminani Waka Kiyamundagadi or any Fotek Kiyamundagadi focus Kurang or focus Batan Kuranikantata. Emma Bodo Ekkamekane instant messenger, cell phone, email notifications.
Oh yeah, slow distractions.
Yes.
Distractions. Yes, I do believe the phone on Gadiega Fakiam Varangunda.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody is always texting you, you just coach a tip to everyone though. If you have a family Viber group or anything, mute that.
Or maybe put your phone in airplane mode. I just do that. Like for me, it's like
that
a
works
10
too,
or 20
yeah.
minutes. You put it on airplane mode, you just read.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's your goal. That's what you're going to do for the next hour, 50 minutes, 45 minutes.
Plus, it's important to have a reading goal, maybe for the year. Like, it doesn't have to be like 50 books. You could start with like 5 books.
I never had a goal, though.
You know?
Maybe if I find something interesting, and I feel like people should be more like this. Oh my God. I sound so full of myself right now, but you don't set reading goals, though. You just read for the sake of reading. Though it doesn't matter what you're reading. It doesn't matter if it's a magazine or Reader's Digest or
like a blog post or like a Facebook rant
or a forum or whatever. Though, just read. Love reading. Though you will eventually.
Yeah, you start reading a kudi over time.
Yeah, exactly.
And then to build that focus thing, years and years of reading,
years
does
of
help.
It does help. And if you're interested in something, if a kid is interested in fantasy, I'm pretty sure if he gets a good book, though, Let's say Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Okay, I wouldn't suggest Lord of the Rings for a kid, though, especially the first, few hundred pages where they're just walking through a forest. But let's say Harry Potter, though, they will enjoy it. They will.
They will. So we've talked about like books so much. Thank you for all of your insights. So what a study experience.
Thank you for having me.
Maybe our ideas doesn't really match, but that's what I like. Reading brings like a tafatu together.
Yes.
Because I mean, we might have different ideas about like reading goals and things, but we have like books that we like to read together.
Books that we have in common.
Yes, that brings us together. So reading brings people together.
Yes, it does.
Kato.